Oh man, my head. Maybe chasing after Lena wasn't such a bright idea after all. That Barlow guy must be up to some bad stuff. I wonder how he's connected to my father. I've got to get to the bottom of this. Someone in this city must know what happened to Cowan and Dodo.
Well, look who's back. The knight in shining armor. You rescue your princess yet?
I tried, but I wound it up in a dumpster with nothing but a beating and a bad headache. That woman is mixed up in some real bad stuff.
So you ain't gonna help her no more?
I'm pretty sure she won't be needing my help. I'm done chasing after her. I've got a new lead now.
Like getting drunk? That's usually what a fella does around here after he gives up on a lady.
No, I got a lead on my old man. He disappeared a couple years ago up in St. Armando. Haven't heard a word from him since, but now I know he's been through here. Someone here in Port Arthur has got to know where he went.
What's his name?
Cowan Dodo. He was a pilot. A big hat, long dreads, natty rasta.
Well, that name rings a bell, but I have no idea where I've heard it. Wasn't recently, I know that much. You might want to try asking around town.
Will do. Hey, it's a picture of St. Armando.
Yeah, it's an old outdated almanac. People like to dream themselves away with pretty pictures, you know? It's been hanging there forever. You can have it if you want.
Thanks, man. I love free stuff.
Well, well, well. Look who's back.
Oh, hi, lady.
You look a mess. What happened?
I had some bad luck. I got thrown out of Club Timber.
With your manners, I'm not surprised. Well, don't just stand out there in the rain. You'll catch a cold.
How's it going, old-timer?
It's not going anywhere, I'm afraid. Rather stationary indeed.
Ever heard of someone named Cowan Dodo?
Cowan Dodo? Haven't heard that name in a long, long time. A pilot, isn't he?
Yeah, that's him!
Last I saw him, he was working for Barlow. Those two were up to some really shady business, I'll tell you.
Cowan Dodo worked for Barlow? That can't be right.
Quite so. And I'll tell you what else. The two of them led an expedition down to the Underland.
The Underland?
Oh, yes. Few people remember this nowadays. But back then, there were no laws stopping adventurers from trying their luck down there. The expedition was one of the few ventures ever to make it back.
What happened to Cowan Dodo?
All I know is that the captain left Port Arthur in a hurry. I saw his plane fly off into the mist one morning, and I never saw it again. Some people said he flew back down to the Underland. Others said he left to start a new life in St. Armando.
Tell me about the expedition.
I can't tell you that much, son. The whole thing was done in secret, you see. But I've worked the lighthouse for over 40 years now, and no vessel comes or leaves port unnoticed by me. I remember seeing them take off in a twin-engine propeller plane. One of those pontoon planes that can land on water, you know.
That must be Cowan Dodo's plane!
Well, it was a real beauty, wherever it was from. But when it returned from the Underland a few weeks later, one could tell it had been through some real rough travails. poor thing barely made it back.
Did they bring anything back from the Underland?
Rumors said it was loaded with a ton of gold and diamonds when it came back. I wouldn't make much of those rumors, though. Sadly, we'll never know for sure what secrets they uncovered in the Underland.
Why not?
Soon after the expedition returned to Port Artoo, Barlow became the chief of police. And on the same day, the official report about the expedition was made classified.
What report?
The police suspected the expedition was involved in some kind of dirty business, but the final police report was never revealed to the public. And I'm afraid the secrets were buried together with that police report.
Buried or not, I'm going to find out the truth about that expedition.
Well, good luck, son. Won't be easy getting your hands on that police report.
Any idea where I could find that police report?
Afraid not, son. You'd have to get real chum-friendly with the powers that be to get hold of that kind of information. Government reports aren't exactly public information around these parts.
So what's the lighthouse good for anyways?
Why, all of Port Artoo depends on it. It's a proud job I've got. Misting would be impossible without it. And without misting, Port Artoo is as doomed as an eel on the cutting board. Misting isn't all that it's good for either. Most trading we do with St. Armando is done by mist as well, through the locks at Pango Kubwa. They'd never find their way back without the lighthouse.
What's Pango Kubwa?
That's where the locks are, for traversing up and down from St. Armando. Anything that goes between the two has to cross Pango Kubwa. Unless you fly, of course. But nobody's that mad. Of course, we used to have the trains as well. But the powers that be keep shutting them down for reasons best unasked about. The ships are just about a person's only hope to get in and out of Port Artoo these days. Without them, we'd be trapped like pewds in a bucket.
What's up with the trains?
Oh, they're off limits to the public now, son. Only high government officials use them these days. Why they're requiring enforcing all these regulations and blocking everything off is a mystery to me, son. I figure the less I know about it, the better.
Okay, see you later.
Alright, you take care now.
I wonder what this little vent does. Hey, oops.
Who you think you're fooling, Mo? We're never gonna be able to push this produce. Only reason the Sisulus didn't grab it is because it's dried up and halfway rotten.
Shut up, Vince. Someone's coming. Hey, kid. Want to buy some corn? It's prime stuff, straight from the farm.
yeah, prime corn. Fresh from the farm. Fresh from the, cows or whatever's.
Sorry, guys. I got no money.
We could trade. We're big on trading.
Yeah, let's trade. I'd like a big fat bottle of eel rinse.
Yeah, that'd be nice. And how about some cigars? It's about time men of our ability get to enjoy the good life. We're men of class, you know. Men of class should be enjoying a classy life. Ain't that right, Vince?
That's right, Mo. There you have it, kid. Get us some cigars and a bottle of eel rinse, and this beautiful crate of prime corn is all yours.
You ever heard about an expedition to the Underland?
Hey, Mo, listen to this guy go like there's no tomorrow, huh?
Yeah, you some kind of wise guy, buddy? Better shut that trap before you get busted, kid.
Yeah, stick your neck out and they chop it off.
I don't even get to talk about it.
Kid, that old dream's nothing but trouble. Forget about it, capiche?
I gotta go. Whoa, what is this place?
This is the mayor's office.
You're the mayor of Port Artoo?
No, silly. I am his secretary. I manage his appointments, meetings, and weekly schedules. I take his calls, mail his letters, file his documents, run his errands, and sort his cigars.
Cool.
This job is a real drag, and the pay is lousy. Honestly, I just want to get out of this place. I wish I was up in Saint Armando. Now that is a city with a heart and a soul. So what is your name, mystery man? I'm Antiswa, but my friends call me Andy.
I'm Bvana.
Pleasure meeting you, Bvana. I would socialize, but I've got a ton of work left to do tonight.
Thanks for letting me in from the rain.
Don't mention it. Kaunandodo? That's a funny name.
He's my father. He disappeared from Saint Armando years ago.
Disappeared?
Without a trace. Now I'm trying to find out the truth about what happened to him. I think the answers are here somewhere in Port Arthur.
Wow, what a mystery. I will keep my eyes and ears open.
You know anything about an expedition to the Underland?
To the Underland? I am pretty sure going anywhere below Port Arthur is illegal.
This was a long time ago, before it was illegal.
Oh, I don't know anything about that. Besides, who would ever want to go farther down into the mist?
So, what do you do for fun around here?
Fun? The only people who get to have fun here in Port Arthur are the rich folks. I bet they're having a ball over at Club Timber.
Oh, why don't you walk on over there? I bet your boss could help you inside.
I bet he could. And I bet he won't. I don't want to hang out with those people anyway. They're a bunch of jacks. All of them. Port Arthur is a dead end for me, Bvana. I want to go to the big city. To Saint Armando. That is where it happens. Oh, I just can't stop dreaming about that place. I used to have a big, beautiful Saint Armando poster here on the wall. But my boss had me take it down. I just could not stop staring at it. I was saving up for train tickets to get up there. But now that the trains are all shut down, it's just a dream, I guess.
Later, Andy.
See you around.
It's locked in place.
Sorry, fire equipment can only be removed in case of emergency.
That's no fun. Hey, I know that place. It's Morton's Lighthouse.
Yeah, it is a good thing someone finally fixed it. When the lighthouse was sabotaged, the whole city just kind of stopped. It was beginning to make everyone here kind of creeped out.
That's the train station.
Yes, it connects Port Arthur to Saint Armando. There used to be rails going downwards too, but they are all out of service now.
Looks like some kind of harbor maintenance thing.
Oh, that is the McFerrin Eel Rinse Distillery. It used to be a source of a lot of pride here in Port Arthur before it was shut down. Now all eel rinse is distilled up in Saint Armando. Mayor lost the contract to them, as usual.
Ah, that's too bad for him.
For him? No way. He probably got a nice fat bonus. It is too bad for Port Arthur. We lose jobs and money for every new stupid deal he signs.
The harbor. That's where we first arrived with the Biko. It's Club Timber, smack dab on Main Street.
Yeah, all of Port Arthur sort of revolves around that joint. That is where all the money is. So that is where everyone wants to be.
It's the jail. I'm just gonna stay as far away from that place as possible, I think.
That sounds like a very good plan, Bvana.
It's some kind of factory area, I think.
That's right. That is where you will find most of Port Arthur's industries. The old mines, power plants, the iron works, those kinds of things.
What's this weird thing?
Oh, that is Enola's House of Butterflies. It is pretty much the only point of light in this depressing town.
What's a house of butterflies?
She does butterfly therapy there. It is amazing stuff. Can bring you right out of that gloomy Port Arthur mood in just a couple of minutes. Come to think of it, it's pretty similar to that horrible booze the Meesters are always drinking. Except you miss out on the hangover, of course. And it's no good for passing out either. I guess that's why the Meesters prefer the bottle.
It's a cross.
That is the Port Arthur Hospital. It has got pretty decent service actually, if you can afford it. Rich folks go there, but most other folks just suck it up.
It's a cemetery, I think.
Yes, that cemetery is where we will all end up someday, I guess. Gosh, how depressing is that? Get born here in the dark, live here in the dark, and then die and forever rest here in the dark. It just reminds me of how much I want to get out of here.
Hey, check this out.
What's this? Wow! These pictures are amazing! I could just dream myself off to St. Armando on one of those ships right now. Wow.
Hey, Andy, mind if I use the computer?
Go ahead. What do I care if I get fired? I just want to get out of here. Knock yourself out.
Awesome! Thanks, Andy. Hey, what's this? Evidence of high-level corruption in connection with illegal underland expedition. I bet this report is the key to finding out more about Barlow and Count Anduro's expedition.
Wow. The plot thickens, huh? Looks like you're onto something.
Yeah, I think this file might just help me find out what happened to my father.
But Bwana, the file is classified. That means it has been removed from the town hall archives. There's no way I can get it for you.
Oh.
It says it was written by the old chief of police, Leroy Makibo. That is probably your best lead. If you find him, I bet you will find the file.
Wow, you're real smart, Andy.
I have my moments.
I gotta find this Makigbo guy. Hello, madam. My name is Bwana. I'm trying to reach Leroy Makigbo. Is this the right number?
Yes.
Sweet! I'm calling about a police report he wrote a long time ago. It's about the Underland.
A police report?
Yeah, lady. Can I talk to him, please?
Talk to him? If you want to talk to him, you should rather call a psychic. My dear Leroy disappeared over 10 years ago.
So did my father, Count Andoro. I believe there's some sort of connection between your husband and my father. Do you know if anyone wanted to see Leroy disappear?
Leroy used to be the police chief here in Port Arthur, and he had many enemies. He was a diligent and honest man, always working late down at the station to keep the gangsters at bay. But then one night, he didn't return home from work.
Did Leroy ever talk about an expedition to the Underland?
Well, now that you mention it, he did say he was writing a report about some sort of expedition just before he disappeared. I don't know what it was about, but I remember he said he had uncovered some sort of conspiracy.
You think he might have left a copy of the report at home?
Oh, I don't know, dear. I never looked through his work things. The police and the power company cleared out his study soon after Leroy disappeared.
The power company?
Yes, there was some gentleman here from the Armando Power Company to help with the investigation. Whatever they found, they must have taken with them to their office on Charnel Road.
Hold on a minute. The power company has an office here in Port Arthur?
Oh, I don't know, dear. The office is probably closed now that most business has moved up to St. Armando. This all happened a long time ago. I doubt I can be of much help to you now.
Oh no, you've been very helpful, Miss McKigbo. Thank you so much.
Oh, not at all, dear. Good night.
So the power company has an office right here in Port Arthur. I bet that's where they hid the missing police report. I've got to get to Charnel Road.
Hey, can you believe this? I do this job for chum change day after day, and Hustler Mac sell me a bus tire, good for nothing but a trip around the block. When he laid his racket, it sure sound clean, but now I know who's the fool. He played me cut rate, and that ain't cool. I'ma owe Hustler Mac a slap in the face for that chum deal. Name's Rod Reynolds. That's R for real.
Hey man, can you take me to Charnel Road?
No go, amigo. My ride's stranded here until I get my hands on a new tire.
I'll see you around.
Stay on top, Jack. In Port Arthur, you gotta be street smart and steal hard. Remember that.
Fancy car. Whoever owns this ride has got to be filthy rich. It probably belongs to someone in Club Denver. Twinkle, twinkle, little... Hey, what's that blinking thing up there in the corner?
It's a smoke detector.
A smoke detector?
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm, just testing the smoke detector.
Come on, turn it off. Just push the button on the side, will you? Thanks.
Whoa, rubber boat engineering rules! If you could afford buying a car with fancy wheels like these, then you can afford losing one. Hey Reynolds, check this out.
Right on, brother. I owe you big. Can I take you somewhere? It's on the house.
I'm trying to get to a place called Charnel Road.
No problem, Jack. We'll be there in a tick. Hide your mamas. Ride Reynolds is back in the game. That's R for ride. Ride Reynolds. Next stop, Charnel Road.